It's the Miami Heat taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Now, here's Bridges. Miller outside. Pick by Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
And here is Ball, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fight.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Green. No good from outside.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
First team foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
Now here's Ball. Right side, Green. Ball with the bucket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And it's Miami's ball. They trail by 3. Outside, Hero. Back to Burks. Pass to Hero. Shoots the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Ball with it. Out to Miller. And here is Bridges. Burks covering. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Pass to Ware. Back to Burks. Outside, Hero. Right wing. Here's Ware. Alley-oop try. Green with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Miller outside. And the 3 off target. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Burks. Count it. Good.
Alec Burks.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Bridges, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Pass to Burks. Outside, Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ball. Misses in close. The Heat trailed by 5. Over to the wing. Wiggins outside. Top of the key, Hero. Burks on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. There's Ball with the 3. And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets ahead, up by 5. We'll be back shortly live from
The Miami team. 9.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
The drive by Mitchell. Jaquez right side. Outside for Robinson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Robinson's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Heat. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Mitchell outside. Heat moving the ball around. On the wing, Hawkins. Still yet to score. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte leading by 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
Good. The nice assist for Williams. Ball's got 9. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
The offensive rebound. Here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Left side, Hero. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Hero. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Outside, Hero. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Miles Bridges. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of the season.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges got 7 points.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes it back.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here are the Heat now. They trail by 11. Here's Hero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Mark Williams.
Third team foul.
And Hero does a nice job driving in there and then making sure he gets fouled.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Quick into the air. Andrew Wiggins up and throws it down.
To the middle. Green. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The kick out to Ball. No good on the 3. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Back to Wiggins. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Hornets leading by 6. Bridges outside. Williams attacking. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Ball surveying the defense. They kick it out to Green. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The Hornets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Hero fires from way outside. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pass to Burks. Outside, Hero. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Heroes got the first points of the second half here for Miami. Here's Ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Hero from long range trains the three-pointer. Heroes got 13.
You could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
It's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
An easy 2 points on the layup. 15 points in the game.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Here's Ball. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Miller with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Pass to Wiggins. No one near him. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And Ball gets double teamed. To the inside. Miller outside. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Out left of the wing.
2 minutes.
Here's Nurkic. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. And the Hornets lead by 13.
Confident basket from Nurkic, just shrugging off the D.
Here's Wiggins. Good, nice job down low.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Pass to Green. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bridges for 3. 6 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Beyond the arc. Miller, no up. The Heat trailed by 11. Hawkins with the bucket.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
From deep, Green. Here's Bridges. The rebound by Anderson.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Robinson, that's good.
Duncan Robinson doing some work inside at 6'7". He could do that.
Out to Bridges. That 3 off the mark. So it's Miami now. 7-point differential. Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And he gets it to go. And now just a 2-point Hornets lead. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Hornets lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. This one for 3. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Hornets leading by 5. Bridges attacking. Pass to Green. Offensive rebound. And it's Miller in the corner. Sinks the triple.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's Hero with the 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's Bridges. Back to Ball. 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Wiggins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Pump fake is so devastating, especially for a great offensive weapon like Wiggins.
That one is no good. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Rebound Love. The Heat trailed by 6. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Oh, he can be such a powerful dunker. Wiggins that time with some force at the rim.
On the wing, Green. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Back to Nurkic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Love.
Excellent footwork inside from Nurkic there to put the D in an awkward position and force them to foul him there.
Here's Hero. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound by Nurkic.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Substitution for the Hornets. Number 5.
Here's Ball. Out to Bridges. Williams a screen.
2 minutes
Down low.
2 minutes.
3 seconds left. Miami grabs the miss. Hurts with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
Bridges outside. They get the rebound. Pass to Miller. To the paint. And it's Miller with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Wiggins in the post. Makes it off the glass. Wiggins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's in attack mode, and when this starts to happen, it's going to relieve some pressure from other scorers. Wiggins on one tonight.
Pass to Green. Kick by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball. It's in!
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but we really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
So it's the Hornets now, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble a game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Timeout called, the Heat. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
So it's Miami now. Miami no good on that time either. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Team is in the pass.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Grant Williams.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And a wide open look for Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here is Ball. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly